Jan is absolutely right about the sort of low expectations that Abigail Adams had at the time, both understanding that her husband and the others probably would not remember the ladies, and not asking for votes or not asking for it to say all men and women are created equal. She just basically wanted respect and decent treatment. And the end of the letter from which Janet quotes that Abigail wrote to John, a couple more amazing sentences other than the ones that Janet mentioned. She said, "Men of sense in all ages abhor those customs which treat us only as the vassals of your sex." That's kind of exactly what you're saying today, 248 years later. And she closes by saying, and this is where you think about the expectations at the time. "Remember us then as beings placed by Providence under your protection, and in imitation of the Supreme Being, make use of that power only for our happiness." So looking back at even at the time, someone as far-seeing as Abigail Adams, who had the intelligence and the courage to stand up for the ladies, still saw it within the context of, men are the rulers, just be benign, which again is just, it's astonishing how ahead of her time she was and how of her time she was. And remember, this is before, and I mentioned dinosaurs. Why? Because at that point, people still thought, well, let's see, we count back to Genesis, the world's been around for 6,000 years. There was a sea change in our understanding of the world. This was before dinosaurs, evolution, suffrage, civil rights. We are lucky that we live in an era when all men are created equal is deemed to mean all men and women are created equal. Someday we might even be prepared to have a woman lead this country. Of course, I have no doubt that future generations will look back at us and lament that we too were unable to see the real glories and benefits to a more fair and kind community of remembering the ladies. Another First Lady of the United States, Hillary Clinton, said, quote, "Women are the largest untapped reservoir of talent in the world," end quote. So let's keep working towards a community where that reservoir of talent is recognized and celebrated and fully tapped for the benefit of all, and make sure that all really does mean all. Thanks.